Hey guys, I thought I'd do another video and see if this works out where I kind of do it on a regular basis. If you like this stuff, please subscribe and let me know that you like it. Leave a comment and say, hey, I kind of like this stuff. But I'm doing another one. I'm going to try this again. What I'm calling the pick of the day. Today, I'm in Dallas, Texas on Craigslist. And I've always wanted a 55 Chevy, never had a chance to get one. But there's always hope, isn't there? Anyway, I might get one of these days. Who knows? But anyway, I'm in Dallas, Texas because occasionally, I don't get on Craigslist that often, but occasionally I do look in Dallas, Texas because I kind of feel like things are mostly rust-free. Correct me if I'm wrong. But here's a 55 Chevy for $8,000. We'll look at it real quick, if you don't mind. Of course, you can see it's a two-door hardtop. $8,000. Okay. Good car to build or leave patina, which I would leave patina. The car is really straight quarters. Very little rust in passenger floor. Trunk is solid, has all. The stainless dash is complete with original radio, original seat. That's something, if you're thinking about buying a 55 Chevy, 6, 7, 8, whatever, you want to make sure if it's two-door that it's got the original front seat, because that front seat is between, say, $6 and I guess probably on up to $1,000, $1,200, depending on condition. So that's something you want to look for. Let's see. You can see where the front seat leans forward like it's originally supposed to. So that's something to keep in mind. 283, which a 55 wouldn't have a 283 in it. 283s didn't come out till 57. And it's got 1957 Power Pack heads and a 3-speed manual that's in the trunk. Engine has to be rebuilt. Okay, that's it. The 283. Nothing wrong with that. Really isn't. Showing you all the pictures real quick. Most of them. I'm assuming it shifted on the column. I don't see a place in the floor. I don't even see the clutch pedal. Maybe it's there, but I don't see it just now. It's got all the trim. I wouldn't change a patina on it because, for one thing, I couldn't afford to do so if I got this car. But it's not a bad car. $8,000. But as I said, I'm looking for the pick of the day. So let's look some more real quick. See what else we got in Dallas, Texas. Just kind of looking around here. Okay, something that kind of caught my eye, if you're on the cheap, like me, is the alternative to a 55 Chevy would be a 55 Ford. This is a two-door post. Now, these are pretty nice looking cars. I've seen them fixed up, and they're a whole lot cheaper than a 55 Chevy. Let me see if I can get this word. Okay, now don't pay no attention to the headlight bezels or anything because everything is inside the car, or I guess the trunk. It says 55 Ford Fairlane two-door post. Pretty slick body with most body work done. 272 V8. Automatic. Has motor and trans rebuilt. Hey, all that stuff's already been rebuilt. That's good. And ran and drove very well, but I have not driven it in 2 years. Drove it where it is parked and have not been able to get the time to finish it. Put a battery on it and it turns over great. It has no fuel. Think the coil is bad. Should start and go with very little effort. Okay, all the trim and loose pieces that were taken off to do the body work. It has all the trim pieces, sorry. But anyway, this is not a bad looking car. I mean, it's a whole lot cheaper than a 55 Chevy. And I'm telling you, you can make these cars look pretty dang nice. There's the front of it. Now, picture it with the headlight bezels on, and that piece of chrome goes across the front of the hood and down around. Let's see. There's all that. And you know, the good thing about this car is the dash is not all cut up. And if you look real close at the seats, it's had some kind of seat cover. So underneath all that, the seat might be pretty good. Original steering wheel. And I love those speedometers because the light, the outside light, the sun or whatever, shines through the speedometer. And it's pretty cool looking. I don't know if you've ever rode in a 55, 56 Ford, 54, I guess. But it's pretty neat. And the radio dials are round as everything else on the dash. This 55 is. So it'd be good if you wanted to put some aftermarket gauges in it. You wouldn't really have to do no cutting up on the dash. I'm not a big fan of cutting up a dash, so it'd be a good, looks like it's got the clock, the radio, and I guess that would be heater controls. The part right in here that you can't really see behind the steering wheel. But it'd make a pretty nice car. I think, for the money, I think it would. There's the motor, the 272. And there's the hood ornament, the little jet or whatever. Got a whole bunch of miscellaneous. There's the tail lights. So really, you know, all in all, for $39.50, and you know, man might get it a little bit cheaper. That's not a bad deal. I mean, if you didn't want to, as I said, the motor and transmission, radiator, and all that's been rebuilt, and that's pretty costly right there. So that's something I would consider if I had the money to afford to do all this stuff, which I don't. 55 Chevy, you can see the difference, 40,000. There's 55 through 61 Fords. That's a 58. That's a first year Chevrolet and Ford went to quad headlights. And there's a 57 Ford. That's one of my favorites. And just for your information, a 58 Ford hood will fit on a 57 Ford. And if I had a 57 Ford, I would probably put a 58 Ford hood on it because it's got a pretty cool piece of chrome. It's indented into the hood, and it's got a Ford emblem in it. And anyway, that's just personal preference again. There's a two-door 55 for $50,000. 55 Chevy, $25,000. Studebaker, $1,400. I'm looking for two-door cars. Nothing wrong with four-door, but I don't want to make this video really, really long, which I am inclined to do. The other one I was going to show you, there's a 55 Chevy truck, okay, is this one right here. I thought this was a really good buy. Let's look at it real quick. I try not to bore you too much. Okay, let me squirrel it up here. It's a 55 Chrysler New Yorker coupe. Let's read about it for just a minute. Then we'll look at the pictures. An original condition, well-maintained Survivor, New Yorker, two-door, St. Regis coupe, first model year of the all-new look, blah, 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 blah. Legendary 331 cubic inch Hemi. V8 engine starts and runs nicely. My buddy had, I'm an older guy, my buddy had a 56 Chrysler New Yorker like this, and it had a Hemi, and it run really well. Plenty of power and no smoking. Car came well equipped from the factory with automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes, power windows, AM, FM, 3-speed transmission, power steering, power brakes, power windows. Let's see. 3-speed heater, side view mirrors, deluxe interior, two-tone. Man, that's awesome. A little bit of primer starting to show through in a few spots. Exhaust system, tires, battery, power brake booster. diaphragm are among the items which have been recently replaced. Drive and enjoy. That's what I like to hear, even though I don't ever get to do that. Let's look at this real quick. That's just like my buddy's car. You're probably going to laugh, but now his was pink and white. But that was the way they done colors back then. You know, just kind of, they're real colorful colors back then in the 50s. And that's why I painted my 57 Chevy truck, you know, white with that seafoam green. That's just the way it was. That inside is really nice. Let's see, let's look at this Hemi real quick. Still got the generator on it. Boy, it's a really nice car. And this one's ready to go. I was going to show you this too. This piece back here in the back, a lot of people put them on custom cars. Is I guess where the reverse lights are at. That piece of chrome with the two lights, that's pretty cool. These are really, really nice looking cars. I'm trying to show you how nice door panel is, and everything works. Power windows. It's in excellent shape. Headliner's good. I like those sun visors. Two-tone, that's cool. Let's see what else. Oh, that's underneath the car. I don't know if you can see all that or not, but it is rust-free. Can you believe that? Look how nice that is. Really, really nice looking car. Boy, if I had the money, I would love to go down there and get this car. Man, check out that interior light. It just looks space age, doesn't it? To me, it does. Got all the power window switches. I mean, you couldn't ask for a nicer car for the money. I mean, this might be the deal of the day. This is 12.5. And, you know, well, this one's in Oklahoma, but as you can see, I'm in Dallas. So, I guess if you're in the Dallas area and you got 12.5 or somewhere close to it, you might want to check it out. Brand new tires. And that's the original hubcaps as well. This is a really nice car. Heck, I'd be proud to be seen in that. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that real quick. I just kind of messing around here and thought I'd show you another pick of the day. That Chevy truck's out of my price range. Pontiac's out of my price range. 55 Bel Air, 13.5, that's out of my price range. Man, they're proud of some of this stuff. I don't know how, I said 1955. I don't know how these others managed to sneak in here on 1955 stuff, but anyway, that's what I see now. There's a 56, 42.5. Oh my goodness. And I mean, to some people that's nothing, but a whole bunch of money to me that I cannot afford to do. So I'm a man on a budget. Real quick, I'll show you this. If I can find it again, is on this side. I don't know how, here it is. 55 Chevy for $9,500. Let's look at it real quick. 55 gasser, lived and raced most of its life in El Paso, Texas. 95% rust free. Whole bunch of talking about the motor and stuff. Let's look at the side of it here. It's a 4-door car. But as I said, I'm looking for 2-door. But that's a nice looking car, but you're talking $9,500. You know, if you could put 2 or 3 more thousand with it, you could get that Chrysler New Yorker, and it's loaded out, ready to go, jump in and go with a Hemi. So, okay, I'm going to end this video, but I'm going to ask you a question, and I hope one of y'all will answer the question. Okay, the pick of the day. Would you pick this one Or where's that other one at? Or would you pick this one? The 55 Ford Fairlane two-door for $3,950. So $12,500 for a running driving car that's loaded up with bells and whistles, or a 55 Ford Fairlane that's got the motor, transmission, radiator, and all that rebuilt. I don't know, guys. That's a toss-up. But for me, if I looked in my wallet, if I even had $3,950, I'd have to go with this for the deal of the day. But it's a hard choice. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments. I appreciate you watching. It's a real toss-up. I've seen these 55 Fords fixed up, and they look really sharp. And they're a whole lot cheaper than a 55 Chevrolet, a whole lot cheaper. So, especially since this one's already got the motor and everything, all the essentials has already been rebuilt. Of course, looking at the body, I mean, you can't tell too much about the bodywork. As the man said, the bodywork's done or almost done. I don't know what's under all that, but, for that kind of money, I don't know, that might be the deal of the day. Let's have a pick. It's either this one or this here. 55 Chrysler New Yorker Coupe. Which one would you rather have? What is the deal of the day? You let me know. Appreciate it. Y'all, please subscribe, leave a comment. And I'm on Instagram, Primer is Best. And on Facebook, Primer is Best. Please subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you like these type of videos. Let me know that, because I haven't had anybody tell me yet if they like these kind of videos or not. Let me know in the comment section, would you please? I appreciate it. Hope y'all's having a great day. I am. I enjoy talking to you about cars. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. See you.